Let there be light. Boom. I'm literally in my car. I just got off work. We made it to Lowe's. We are going to get a few parts that we need for this build, and I'm gonna try to make it quick. This is actually one of my stores that I cannot stay in for longer than about 2 minutes. We're gonna make a 2-minute run to Lowe's, okay? All right, so we're looking for machine screws. There's a whole screw section somewhere around here. Electrical. M4. Here's some M5s at 40. So maybe I can get some M5s at 40, and then they got some M5s at 50. Bet. Oh wait, I need M5 nuts to go with these. And I don't want lock nuts because we need to be able to unscrew it and screw it like multiple times, pretty much. Here we go. Ugh. Long arm boy. So we got our M5 nut right here. And then we got this, pretty much the same screw. One is in 40 millimeter length. The other one is in 50 millimeter length. We got the parts. And I also have a new plant baby. I'll explain when I get home. This is gonna be a very, very simple design, I hope. Check this out. The bottom has this very, very simple design that kind of folds out. And all we're gonna do is model some stuff together, and we're gonna 3D print it really quick. It should be like a very small piece. Once we build the prototype for it, like for the little connector piece, we can pretty much 3D print anything else that's attached to that part. Whether it's gonna be like a helmet mount, a backpack mount, something to run straps through, stuff to screw onto other things. So this is really gonna set a foundation for, once we 3D print something, we can throw a GoPro mount on it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into the design. So now we're just gonna open software. We're gonna go to octopi.local. This is connected to my 3D printer. These are some little pencil holders, right? Ooh, my favorite. Some little pencil holders. So while I was designing those pencil holders, I had the 3D printer already heating up. So once that design was done, all I had to do was save it, export it, set up the 3D print in the slicer, and then just shoot it to the printer. And it printed in like less than an hour, pretty much. That's what we're gonna do today. Let's hit connect. I set a preset for PLA, which we're running. Okay, now the printer is heating up, it's getting ready. Let's hop to our design. New, create. We're also gonna need some measurement tools, basic ruler and basic set of dowel calipers. All right, let's open a sketch. And I'm actually gonna measure this that way. 15.1 millimeters wide, boom. And since it's 3D printing, we're actually gonna widen this a little bit. Let's do like 5.5. I lied, let's do 5.7. Cool, drop down. We're actually gonna trim some of these inside lines. All right, finish sketch. So now I'm measuring the gap, 3.3 millimeters wide. So next, y'all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a rectangle. Okay, mirror that on this line. Apply, done. Mirror that on this line, apply, done. So we're basically just repeating this thing across the whole bottom. And now check this out. We have this thing, right? And we need 3 of them. If I just extrude that one and that one through the entire thing, now we have our cut. This is looking pretty good so far. Now we're gonna trim all of that. Trim, 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 trim. Boom. We're gonna extrude this about just enough to make like a nice solid prototype piece. How much is that? 5 millimeters? 5 is cool. Let's do about 5. 54, 5, cool. To make it look a little better, we're gonna add curves, little curvies. We're gonna add curves there, there, there. We're just gonna make them tiny. That reminds me of something. I made this earlier this year. And these little pegs, the way it's rounded up, it's almost the same. It's almost the same. GoPro mount P1. We're gonna save it there. Next, we're gonna open Kara. Let's grab a STL. GoPro mount P1 STL. Quick little short story. When I used to design in inches, I would send stuff to this program. And this program normally thinks in millimeters, right? So I would design in inches and then I would throw it here and I would have to do some little math to convert to millimeters, but sometimes I would do the wrong math and it would be off. So then I would print my piece and it would be like, it would be too big or like hilariously tiny. So now I just do everything in millimeters to keep it congruent. We want standard quality, keep the changes, and wall line count, top and bottom, yep. Infill gyroid, which y'all will like. Material speed 60. We don't really need support here. All right, slicing. Let's preview this thing. This looks like a part. Awesome. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't like that, yeah. Let's cut this to 30%. And now we're going to upload it to our 3D printer. GoPro mount G code. And now we're gonna hit print and we're gonna go say hi to Ember. So now we have our final 3D printed piece, and here's what it looks like. These are M5 nuts to match an M5 bolt. Now I got 50 and 40 millimeters. 50 is way too long for this application, but let's grab some of these 40s here. We just need one 40 right there. I'm gonna throw that here. Now let's grab one of our nuts. If we look at the examples, right? This was the nut that they used. This actually fixes to their part and they have a little area for the screw to sit on. We're just trying to see if the whole thing fits together in general. And maybe in the second prototype, which would be P2, we can actually kind of soup up the design, make it look a bit better. We're gonna do a screw fit test first. That fits perfectly. There's no resistance at all. It goes through perfectly. All right, so now it's time for our final test. We're actually gonna throw it on the GoPro and see how this thing looks. Favorite handy dandy screwdriver. Check this out. Let's see if that fits nice. It's not bad. It's not bad for a first prototype. I mainly want to see if this little sandwich layer fits snugly and that it's not too tight or too loose as well. The holes seem to line up. Okay, we're moving somewhere, y'all. Ah, this is exciting. I've been waiting to do this. Just gonna spin this to the other side. And I don't feel like getting my wrench right now, so we're just gonna freehand tighten this. Okay, I like this. That's pretty snug. Here we have it, folks. We have our first 3D printed prototype draft. So next video for this device, we're gonna make this look fancier. And maybe we'll actually try to throw it on a tripod or something. I made this mount. It's like a little stand pretty much for my camera and other type of gear. It has a connector at the top. It has an aluminum pole, which was very cheaply spray painted. And most importantly, it has this end piece, my favorite piece. This is called the Mono 2, stands for monopod. We can adapt this top and make a top specifically like this and have the GoPro mount at the end right there. So yeah, y'all, I'm loving this design. There's enough give so that you can angle it. Yeah, that is super duper cool. Super duper cool. All right, y'all, today was a success. It was nice meeting you for the first time. This video was supposed to come out 3 years ago. I've been building stuff forever and I'm finally ready to share a lot with you guys. So leave me a like. Tell me something in the comments that you like, that you don't like. Have a good day, have a good morning, have a good night. And yeah, this is fun. It's off to a fun start. I'm very excited to see what we could do with the rest of this GoPro mount. All right, y'all. Have a good one.